Morning everybody, welcome back to the farm. You can see it's a little bit greener. It's been 2 weeks since we had 50 odd mils, which it's put a nice bit of green growth back into the place, which is good for the animals, I guess. Since we were last here, we had the sprinkler system set up. Wasn't too sure whether it was going to work or not, but it appears to be working. When I got here yesterday, I scratched around underneath a few of the sprinkler outlets, and yeah, it was wet. And then I guess the easiest way to tell would be to see how much water's gone out of this tank, because it was full when I left. Quick bit of a peek in there. Yeah, so a fair bit. So it's definitely they're getting too much water, but at least I know it's turning on once a day for an hour. Got a few roses over there, which are nice. One that's fresh, but yeah, those are a little bit old. This pretty one here. It's nice. Now the other surprising thing I noticed when I got here is that apple tree. It's just got undressed. Not sure why, how, but yeah, the cover's blown off it. Had one of these apples yesterday, actually. It was quite nice, real juicy. Not sure whether they're ready. But yeah, and then there's this. Oh, she's ready. I think you'll be coming home with me today. Anyway, yeah, so a couple of little things to do with the sprinkler system. I may have mowed this end yesterday with the mower, so we'll fix that up, put a new fitting on it. And then I bought drippers for all the ends to slow the flow down a little bit. Two different types, a 4 litre and 8 litre per minute, per hour. Yeah, per hour it is. So I'll put the lower ones on the rose bushes and probably some of the smaller fruit trees, because they don't need as much water. We've got some more hose, which you can see here, because we've still got to finish the run from the bay leaf over there down to the walnut, down to the mulberry tree. And then yeah, so here are the drippers I got. 4 litres per hour, 8 litres per hour, which I put on the bigger trees. And then we need a T, because we're going to move this line that goes to next to the gate up to the top of the hill, and then from the top of the hill we'll tee it off left and right, so the water flows a bit better. I thought that was what was stopping the flow from going down to the trees. It took quite a while for the flow to get down there. And then we've got a joiner, so we can join that pipe down over there to there. And last of all, wasn't really happy with how I left this pipe set up. Okay, so what you've got is you've got this overflow, which I want to at least be level to come across and flow into the top of the tank. At the moment it's running uphill, and which will lower this overflow out of this tank down, and it'll just make that pipe work look a lot nicer. It's a bit janky. Just, you know, it's one of the first things you see when you're driving the gate. I wouldn't mind fixing it up a bit. The reason I didn't was I didn't want to put this underground. But what I've bought is one of those. So we'll have it set up over that junction and that tap there, so that we can always get to it. Be nice and neat and protected from the weather. Even though we miss out on a fair bit of the sun here being behind the house. So yeah, that's the plan for today. We'll get that going. come back and update you when I've done some stuff. Job 1 complete. Cable tied it to the fence just to keep it out of the mower's way. Eventually the garden bed's going to come all the way down to here. There'll be a gate here for the tractor shed. So yeah, probably put 2 more fruit trees here, I guess. Alright, job number 2. Cut this off, put a stop end, clamp, move hose down the road. You mustn't forget, always crimp them off with one of these so that when you want to come and pull it out and join it, you can't reuse it again. Or you can't get it off with your hands, so you've got to get proper tools. Not really a tip, more of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Anyway, job done. Alright, job 2, or job 3 really, job 3 done. It's capped off down there. We've teed in on pretty close to the highest point, I think. So now it should just flow downhill both ways. Before it was flowing, it was giving these roses here a lot of water before it even pushed down the hill. So yeah, now we'll go and extend that 19mm line down there to those two, give them some drippers, and we'll turn it on, see how she goes. Alright, bay leaf's done. Got a little dripper in there, cable tied it to the cage so it can't be pulled along. I was trying to keep this in against the rocks just in case I mow down here, I don't mow it. Yeah, we'll jam one in here as well and keep on moving. That one's done. That one's got a 8 litre per hour dripper on it. The bay leaf just had the 4. This run along the rocks. It will settle into the grass and sort of disappear over the years. But yeah, lucky last. Mulberry tree, I can't wait. Childhood memories. Yes. Probably bring back some stained hands, some stained clothes, those sorts of memories. I'm pretty sure that's why my parents got rid of it. Anyway, let's do it. Easy. Big dripper, cable tied. Alright. Now I've just got to change all those drippers. It's always fun. Alright, you can see it there. Just pulled out the little tap that I put in before. Now I've done that one already. I'm going to do this one. Sit you down here so you can see. There you go. Been a little bit lazy about it. I'm just going to nip off that little bit. You can see those. That was just so I could adjust the flow. But then I watched another video, I'm not sure what it was. I'm talking about these drippers, so I thought I'd give it a go. Because it's going to be the sort of thing that this is going to be better off suited to having on for a longer time rather than turning on and off for a short time. Just because of how the pipes go and they need a gravity feed. It's going to take a while to fill those up, so I think just to make it a bit even, the flow a bit more even for all the trees. Anyway, I'll get this all done and then we'll come back and we'll turn it on and see how she flows. All right, we've got all these changed over. All got their little drippers on now. That one's got a small black one. The rest of them have got red. On a side note, put that tank gauge in the other weekend. We're almost full. Nice. Means I don't have to worry about driving into town. So yeah, red one, high flow. This tree, because it's full of apples and it's a lot bigger than all the others, it's actually the first 2 that we put in. I'm going to leave them open for now. We'll see how much water we get. But let's go up and turn it on. Alright, so you got to remember that if you're doing this without mains pressure, so just gravity fed, you've got to go with a low pressure timer because it physically opens the valve, whereas the other ones rely on water pressure to open the valve. So to turn this one just to on, I'm pretty sure we go to there, on the reset, there you go, you can hear it opening. I think it'll take a while to get to some of these points now that I've changed them all over to drippers, but this side seemed to flow a lot quicker last time, but no, nothing there yet. This is the first one on the junction, nothing there. The only other test would be is if we went down to these two that we left open. Oh no, there's drips. See drips. Okay. No drips down here yet. You can see where it's been moist. Pump it in. No flow yet. Alright. Let's give it a bit. I'll come back when we've got a bit of flow. Alright, down here at the bay leaf, you can see that one's dripping quite a bit. It's not surprising, this is at the bottom of the hill. Not a massive hill, but it's the lowest point anyway, on that one side. No water here though. Could be because of this. I feel like it just doesn't like going back uphill again. Nope. Oh, we'll come back. Alright, so we've got flow down here. They are starting to drip up the hill, but the further you go up the hill, the less they're dripping. And I think that maybe that's a bit too much. So we might just close this down just a little bit and see if the ones up the hill improve. Yeah, because it's gravity fed, it's the pressure that we're getting, which is not much, it's only in that tank there. We're probably like a metre and a half lower here. We need all the pressure we can get, I guess, just to try and get those ones up there with the least amount of head or height from the watering, the tank, basically. Alright, oh, the other thing that I've noticed, we must have got a bit of wind, which is why this covers off this tree, but this was here, and I think that's a mistake, because, yeah, we're going to have to tie this back. I don't want to lose my good apple tree. So yeah, don't put your drippers right at the base of your trees, I guess, and have like a big sail thing on top. I don't think that's going to help very much. Alright, so yeah, they're pretty even. Dripping there. Yep, see now this one's dripping, it wasn't dripping before. That one's dripping, it wasn't dripping before either. Alright. These were dripping in the beginning, but I moved this pipe around a little bit because I think it was still a little bit higher than that point over there. But no drip, no drip, no drip. Alright, see that all can be there's only so much flow you get out of these pipes, and if that's what's happening, I might have to have 3 runs, maybe one that goes to those trees, one that just does these rose bushes, and then yeah, I know the bay leaf was dripping, but nothing else was. So we'll try this side now. Oh, there you go, we've got some drips. Yeah, nice. Oh, yeah, dripping. Just starting, I feel. Yep. Yep, drips. Yeah, nice. Alright. All the way down here to Lee Sales Grapevine. Yeah, nice. Yep, I don't know whether you can see in there, but yeah, we're just getting some drips. We'll see how these ones are going. Yep, that's dripping. Yeah, that's surely dripping. Nice. Alright. Yeah, there's a job for another day. Well, that's good. That proves that our system works. Now we've just got to make sure that yeah, we're not giving too much water down there to those big trees, and we'll tackle lowering that tank, I guess, just to make that pipe work a bit nicer. Alright, back down here at the big apple tree with our free flowing dripper, well, our flower really. Got this old measuring cup, 500 mils to the top, so we might get that sitting somewhere like that. Bring the timer up on my phone and see how long it takes to get to the 500 mils basically. Alright, so oh, no, that's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. Right. Oh. Alright. You can tell this is live. Alright. Start. Now the idea is if we test a few of these, not everyone, but a couple on the same elevation, we'll be able to work out how much water each plant's going to get over a certain period of time, because we don't want to overwater them and waste water, but every tree's going to need a certain amount. So we've got these 2 free flowers, and then we've got the 8 litres an hour, we can test that out, and then up there we've got those 4 litre an hour ones. So yeah, we might end up having to put 4 litre an hour drippers down here because it's got a bit more pressure, and then the ones with the bigger hole, the 8 litres per hour, up there because it's got less pressure. So we'll see how we go, but this is the point of this test anyway. Oh, well, that probably would have been a pretty good gauge. A minute, I think that is on 150 mils possibly. Yeah, 150 mils a minute. Wow, alright, we'll wait till it gets to the 500, but that's a good amount of water. At least I did just check the time, it was on 20 minutes, so I know these were open before, but that explains why so much water's drained out of the tank. Yeah, I'll come back when it's full. Alright, we're almost at the top there. A little bit more to go. I'm saying it's going to be 3.5 minutes for 500 mils. Which, yeah, that's pretty close. It's Just come to the level there. Yep, 3.5 minutes. Alright. We'll go and check maybe this one. These are meant to be 8 litres per hour. But we know that, well, hang on. Okay, this, yeah. This one I think. Reset the timer. Plug that in. Start. Alright, well, that's going to take a little while. It's time for morning tea anyway. Good. Grabbed one off here yesterday, it was beautiful. Still not 100%. Oh no, there you go. Nice and easy. Alright. Come back when I finished eating this. Here we go, we're almost reaching the top. 500 mils in about 10 minutes. That's going to be. So that one's pretty easy. So for half a litre for 10 minutes, times it by 6 is 3 litres an hour. Is what that's flowing. So, and this is down here on the lowest part. So this is with just our gravity fed. Yeah. 3 litres an hour. Alright, we should probably check this, the slower flow one. So that one was meant to be 8 litres an hour. This one's 4 litres an hour. But we'll see what how this one goes in comparison. You can see already how much slower it is. I'm guessing it's going to be half the amount. So we might even just go to the 10 minutes as opposed to the full jug. And if it comes up halfway, then that's, yeah, half the amount of flow. We'll check some up on the high point up there, and yeah, we'll have enough information to work out how long we should have this sprinkler system on for, or watering system. Alright, this one surprised me. It's 9.5 minutes, and we're sort of like 3/4 of what the other one was doing instead of half. I guess it's maximum flow at a pressure rather than, you know, because we're working with not much pressure. That's alright. Gives us an idea anyway. So there it is there, 10 minutes and 300 mils. Well, 325. 325, so yeah, it's about, yeah, I guess it is 325, could be 2/3. I don't know, I'll work out the calculations and yeah, we'll come up with a bit of a plan. And I think this one here, which is not even dripping. Alright. Slowest to drip. Alright. That means we're too open down the bottom. It's too much flow, I feel, for it to push through those. Oh no. That's just got a bit of drip now. Oh, it's lifting it up that extra little bit. Alright. Give it a couple of minutes and see what we've got in there. Alright, so that's about 1/3 of 10 minutes. I'll put that, might put it on the base of those roses. And what do we got? about 40 mils. So 40 mils times by 3, 120 mils. And I've just noticed we've got a bit of a leak down here, eh? Oh. Wonder which one's leaking. Oh, well, there you go. That one's leaking. I dare say. Just hasn't been pushed in far enough. Not a massive fan of these fittings, but yep, there you go. Easy fix. All right, we'll test a couple of these and then I'll come back. All right, 9.5 minutes. Yeah, this one's just as bad as the other side, really. Yeah, 35 mils. Like, I know this one over here is dripping a lot quicker. Maybe I'll just give this one a quick test. Oh yeah, no, it's not much better, especially when I lift it up. But I'll test that out, we'll see how that goes. I think what we're going to have to do is put a shut-off valve down there to try and reduce the flow. I'm pretty sure that these here will be pumping along just like the ones on the other side that are down the hill and got more pressure. Oh look, I wouldn't call that flying. Oh look, that one's dripping a lot quicker. Yeah, same as that one. Has me perplexed. Anyway, come back when I've worked something out. Well, this one's doing a little bit better. 9.5 minutes, close enough. And we've got 60 mils. 60 mils. So what I just sort of thought about was that all the ones down there, the high flow, we're going to change them to the low flow drippers, the 4 litres per hour, and then hopefully that will boost the pressure so that these roses get a better flow. All those ones get a better flow, because really that's not enough. It's not enough water getting to any of those compared to what's happening down the hill. So I might turn this off, I'll get all that changed over, and then at 12:30 we've just got to double check. Well, we know the the timer's been coming on, but that's when it's scheduled to come on, is at 12:30. So we might as well get everything ready for then, and yeah, wait and watch and see how long it takes to fill itself back up again and run in the 20 minutes that I've got it set for. Okay. Alright, not sure what happened to our program turn on time, but I think I just reset it, and we've just done a delayed start for an hour, so we'll come back in an hour and we'll check it out. Alright, we're on. She turned on at 5:49 exactly. Alright, let's see how long it takes to get some proper flow out of these things. While we're waiting for this water to flow, I think I've got to do it, I've got to pick it. Got to pick it. not going to eat it now. I'll take it home though. Take it home, share it with the family. The fruits of my labour, all the hard work that I've been up to here on the farm. Just got to justify these trips, you know. Can't be coming back empty-handed. Alright, it's been 6 minutes. We've got drippage down here. Probably should change that over to a low flow dripper. Oh, sorry, she's beer o'clock around here, 10 to 6. But yeah, nothing else. Oh no, I've got drip there. Yep, we've got drips there. Alright. So that's down this side line. It goes over there to the fig, which then goes back to the tank. But we do also have the line that runs off the sideline. So I guess it must just fill the lowest points first. And as it backs up, it should start flowing out of these. Well, check the other side, eh? Oh, no flow yet. Nothing. Okay, we've got flow there, have we? No. Oh, yep, we've got flow here. Slow drippage, so should work its way back up the hill now, I think. Yeah, drips there, I saw. Alright, 6:03, so what's that, 14 minutes? We've got dripping on these two, but not up the hill yet. $15 minutes, got a drip in there. I'm not sure whether you can see it or not, but it's just a drip. Oh yeah, drip in there. Not yet. And not yet. Oh, maybe just. Alright, we had a bit of an issue. I moved the hoses and it was sitting over that pile of dirt there. Right there, next to the tank. And that little slight rise, and then when it came down here it dipped down into this low point, so I didn't really want to go back uphill again. Sort of got it snaking more on flatter ground, and now we've got a bit of drip action here, dripping there, and yep, we've got plenty of flow down here. Alright, so we know that that's going to be about 3 litres a minute. That's all good. Might just double check what it is now that it's flowing. I've been sitting here waiting. It is 6:17. So we'll come back and see what time it is when that's full. Alright, but yeah, I literally just moved that pipe over there, and a few minutes later we're on. Yep, dripping. Slow, it's there. Same as that one. That side's dripping. minimal. Anyway, this side's dripping away fine. Yep, chooching away. Yep. Still got way more pressure downhill, but what'll help that is when the tank's full, because it's probably 2/3 empty now, I guess. So we'll come back in a bit and see how quick that measuring cup fills up. Alright, I'm back here. It's been 10 minutes. I'll drop that down there. We're almost at the 450. 450 mil mark, 10 minutes. It's a 60-minute run time. Oh, what's that? Yeah, look, it's less than 3 litres, I guess. 3 litres too much a day for a big apple tree. Possibly. I think maybe we'll certainly be turning it off in winter when everything goes dormant. There's no point doing that, but yeah, might be okay. We'll see. Probably too much for the little orange or the little mandarin, but well, you can see with just the growth we've had actually with that bit of rain, so it's going to be worth it. Everything's going to do better, produce better. Even my roses should pop a little bit better, you'd think. So, sun's going down. Sheep are barring. Life's pretty good. Well, thanks for watching.